rather than vote on every issue themselves. These representatives are responsible for their actions and accountable to the people for their decisions. This accountability is very important because it means that governments must always keep the wishes of the people in mind. If the citizens are unhappy with their representatives' performance, they can choose not to vote for him or her in the next election. You have now seen some of the different ways people can participate in a democracy. All democracies give people the right to participate, and it is very important that people exercise this right. Without participation, democracy is meaningless. Fixed term. All governments are elected for fixed periods. The Indian government is elected for a term of 5 years. After 5 years, a new election must be held and the people can decide if they want to re-elect the same government or elect a new one. This ensures that power remains with the people and that the government is held accountable to the citizens of the country. You have now seen some of the different ways people can participate in a democracy. All democracies give people the right to participate, and it is very important that people exercise this right. Without participation, democracy is meaningless. Voting. In a democracy, people decide how the country is run by voting in elections. This gives people the chance to actively participate in the democratic process. Today, all democracies must have universal adult franchise, which gives every adult in the country the right to vote. This means that everybody in the country is treated equally and has an equal say in how the country should be run. It is important that everybody has the right to vote in a democracy. You have now seen some of the different ways people can participate in a democracy. All democracies give people the right to participate, and it is very important that people exercise this right. Without participation, democracy is meaningless. Protests. Elections in India take place every 5 years, but there are many other ways that people can participate in a democracy. By taking an interest in the working of government and criticizing it when necessary, people can play an active role in the running of the country. For example, in February 2011, thousands of people gathered to protest against high food prices in Delhi and highlight the government's responsibility to make sure poorer people can afford to live. You have now seen some of the different ways people can participate in a democracy. All democracies give people the right to participate, and it is very important that people exercise this right. Without participation, democracy is meaningless. Untouchables. An important aspect of equality is all citizens, irrespective of their castes, are treated equally. In the past, certain people were classified as untouchable, and this meant that they were not treated equally. They were denied access to education, transport, and medical facilities. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, known as the father of the Indian Constitution, fought alongside others against this inequality and demanded that everybody be treated the same. Nowadays, people realize that it is unfair to treat people differently because of where they were born or what caste they belong to. In fact, the government has made it illegal to discriminate against people in this way. You can see how important a government is in making sure people get along and live together in peace. Can you think of any other conflicts that the government helps to resolve? How do they resolve them? Boys and girls, the government may step in to promote justice by providing special provisions for